Alright everyone, here is a new toy that I have. This was given to me by my old language arts teacher. It is a Macintosh LC 475. It's a very small, sort of very profile-y desktop shape. The monitor sits on top, and I'll show you that in a bit. But I'm going to do a quick review about this, or I don't know how long it's really going to be. But let's just sort of go over it. The front is very blank, very Apple, very sort of, I guess, just artsy is the most appropriate word I can think of. Floppy disk drive is right here. It's a 1.44 and 800 megabyte or 800 kilobyte. I'm having some difficulty with this. That's one of the questions I was going to ask you people. The sticker here says property of Seattle School District 1. That's because it used to belong to the Seattle School District. Here we have a power switch, power input. Here's a monitor output, a special Apple type where you need to have a adapter to go to a normal VGA monitor. We have a serial port, modem, SCSI. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's the Apple desktop bus. My mistake. An audio output and a microphone input. I haven't figured out how to use the microphone input, but I haven't really played with this that much. Here is a slot that I've seen pictures. It can be used for an Ethernet. So I don't know how to set that up, but maybe you guys can show me if you are so obliged. But let me go ahead and take a lid off this thing, because I like how you can just simply open it up like this and it comes apart. Of course, the inside's covered in aluminum sheeting, aluminum shielding. Here we have our SCSI, I think it's 45 megabyte hard drive. Small, but it does the job, especially with all the size differences of programs and stuff back then were just much smaller. Here's our main cooling fan, our beeper, floppy disk drive. This is, as I said, 1.4 megabyte or 800 kilobyte. I'm still figuring out the deals with the floppy drive. I'll tell you guys I'll show you guys I'll show you guys. Power supply, RAM, Motorola processor. There's the RAM battery I had to set, PRAM battery, or just battery. I had to purchase a new one at the battery store, and because it wouldn't even turn on, the display wouldn't even light up if that wasn't giving 3 volts, and I had to go buy a new one, which was like $10. Here's the slot for that thing to be added in. If you want, you can just sort of push this out. Lovely hole in the back you can use. Oh, great! Now I have to use 2 hands to put this back in. Here, give me a second. There we go. I just suck at everything. So I was going to try to get Ethernet into this thing. If I can get networking with this computer, that would be amazing, because then I could have a vintage Apple as my desktop computer, because I already have my laptop computer, which is has fairly high specs, so that sort of works with my everyday use for everything computer. And one thing I noticed is how small the motherboard is. It's like it's really small. Yeah, it's very small. Yeah. Let's put the cover back on and get this thing running, shall we? I agree. Okay. Alright, so here it is all set up. I have the mouse from an Apple IIci, the keyboard I used on my Macintosh SE, because the original keyboard was so yellowed that it was like disgusting looking. Let me see. The original keyboard looked a tad bit different than this. It was a little more streamlined. It had like this wave look to it. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I hooked it up to a better speaker system than the little beeper that's already in there, so let's already go ahead and turn it on. I don't know if you can hear the hard drive from here, but I can. So as soon as I saw those loading, I knew, oh, System 7. Because 6 does not do that. So as you can tell, it is a color monitor. I haven't done much digging on this. I've done very little moving around of files, just so you could see how it was when I got it. So you can sort of tell that this was used by high schoolers. Let me show you this. This is the hard disk, or hard disks, I should say. Yes, very mature. Because I'm much higher, on a much higher level than that. But there's basically a whole bunch of stuff that my LA teacher had on here that he was just using, and I'm not going to show you too much because I don't want to invade his privacy. But let's see, in the diversions folder on the desktop, we have tons of games. We have Klondike, Tetris, Backgammon, Bricks, Wheel, Gunshy 1.0, Pool, Office Attack, Stunt Copter, Blackjack 2.0, Stress Test, I don't know what that is, Chess Game, and Chess. So I'm assuming that the chess games are levels. And Missile 3.0. Bunch of crap in the garbage, including a book assignment, some other stuff. Let's go to Finder about this Macintosh. So I'm guessing this was made in 1992, as that says 1992. So I kind of want to show you what is up with this floppy drive. So I will start by putting in a disk that I formatted prior to making this video on this machine. This floppy drive's kind of goofy. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make a ton of noise. And it realizes that I put this in. It is the documents thing. No. Oh, I might need to delete all this to get info. Okay, well, it doesn't have a full thing, but it tells you that there's 1.1 megabytes on disk, and there's also 174 kilobytes free. So it's as soon as I format it, it said 1.3 kilobytes available. So yeah, I'm assuming it's 1.4 because they need to leave a little bit for file system. But what's strange is I still can't get it to talk to my PC. I take it out after I've written all those files to it, and it still wouldn't be recognized by the floppy drive on my computer, which is an external USB thing. That could have something to do with it, but I doubt it. Here's a 400K documents disk. I don't remember if this one worked or not. That can go bye-bye. Alright, so it's not recognizing a 400K disk. And it doesn't seem to like the disks that I made on my Macintosh. Like, here's some of the disks that Clint made me. And Freakin' D, of course. I'm going to stick that in there. So, as you can see, the disk that he made is 800 kilobytes, 775K in disk, and 10 available. So it says 800K disk, and it works. But when I take one out, I'm going to just throw all these away. I don't need this on there. It's a very awkward way to hold this. I'm sorry for doing this silliness. But when I use one that I formatted to 800K, tells me this bullshit. So I don't know. I just used that disk on my Mac SE. It worked fine. So it could be something to do with the head position. I don't really know, and I just kind of want to get it fixed. That's all. Like, here are a whole bunch of files. So what I'm basically saying is it will read an 800K disk and it will write to an 800K disk. I've read and written to voice this disk, which I got MacTalker off of, and that worked fine. But I can't seem to format an 800K disk or 400K, and I can't do other stuff. So it's just finicky. I don't know if you guys have any answers, but Mac is different. Let's just leave it at that. Apple just chooses to be retarded. But you know, so let me see. There's just normal stuff in here. I don't know what other utilities. There's Microsoft Works 3.0. You can get this thing running. And I don't know much about Works, but apparently it's a very, very dumbed down version of Microsoft Office. So there's a word processor, which is basically Word, a database, which is Excel, or well, no, spreadsheet is Excel. I don't know what database is. Comma, which is probably terminal or something. Actually, that's probably internet. I don't know how to use it, but I can't wait to figure out how to. And draw. Ooh, I can draw. Ooh, oh, I can draw. Let's do some drawing. And I really apologize about the flicker on this thing. It's pretty awful. Oh yeah, I should probably just turn it all the way down, so you can't see a goddamn thing. Contrast goes up, brightness goes down. Alright, this should be better. Draw, please. Add pages. I just want to find... Give me a pencil, I want to... Oh. There we go. Ah! Let's, oh, I have another one. I want this. Yeah. Yeah, bitches. Oh, look at this. Oh, fuck, look at that. I can move this. Oh, hell no. Oops. Look at that. Isn't that clever? I can put words in. Alright, well, let's see what else we have on this thing. We just got a whole bunch of stuff that I just sort of need to look through. I haven't done much searching. I've mostly today been doing a lot of housework, and near the end of the day I sort of cleaned this thing up a bit, because it was really disgusting. It was completely dirty. High school kids are nasty. But see what else. On the desktop we have this thing called Z-Term alias. It looks like a terminal, sort of. But for the most part, I don't know what I'm talking about, and it doesn't do anything when I type on it. So, yeah, dial, so, in email. Oh, I can email people. I don't know what the hell most of this stuff is, but anyway. That's just strange. What the hell? Oh, you just have to be like down, don't you? Stupid shit. Okay, well I guess that's better. Anyway, that's all I got for now. You people, what was I gonna say? Anyway, it would be great to get this thing on the internet. I'm not sure how to, there's probably a way for me to dial in using Microsoft Works or whatever the stupid thing was. I'm going to try to figure out what the hell's wrong with the floppy drive. It's just acting erratic and stupid. So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Want y'all to have a great night and have a good rest of your spring break. Alright? Comment me with any questions, etc. Subscribe, polls, and yeah, alright. See you guys later.